a bit off shot here so I can see and show you the view of what I can see of them propelling round. Right, now when I put in a head, what we're looking for, as it shows you here. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. It's Titanic build day, guys, from Hatchet partworks. We're at issue 40 already. We are flying through these, guys. Let's put that there because I know it's a bit rattly. Guys, if you're not already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. Give us a big like and comment and share down below. Take a look for the playlist also, guys. New to the channel at the minute is Elvis shorts every Sunday, maybe Saturday, but Sunday definitely a new Elvis short every week, guys. Subscribe for more, comment down below, feel free to share the video, and please give us a big like, guys. There's loads more on my channel as well also. If you want to check it out, look through the playlist, guys, see if there's anything that you want to watch. But without further ado, guys, we're going to crack on with this Build the Titanic from Hatchet partworks, issue 40. Okay then, guys, so we'll crack on, do what we usually do. Take a look through this week's magazine. Right, so we'll put this to one side for a second and we'll take a look through this week's magazine, Build the Titanic from Hatchet partworks, issue 40. We are flying through these, guys. I know we've got a long way to go, but 40 issues, guys, 40 issues. That's nearly a year's worth of content of Titanic build already. That is mad. Right, before we start off, guys, coming in issue 41, we've got the forward section of the boat deck, decking panel, and electrical connections. Cool. So we're doing some more decking next week. It's been a while, guys, since we've done decking. If you want to take a look through the channel, though, and you want to see the decking, if you've not watched this video before, please take a look, guys. Take a look at the playlist. They're all there. Titanic the Blockbuster, part 3. Part 3. Never knew there was a part 2. Yeah, it's showing you how they filmed them. Cameron and the 2 assistants on the flooded set during filming of the reconstruction of the sinking of the great ship. Content there, guys, how they did the filming. Right, back to this build then. Shafts and propellers are in this week's issue, guys. Got 3 shafts, 3 propellers. Just take a quick look through these instructions. I think it's a pretty, dare I say, it's simple one this week. Right, I think we're going to have to test them again. That's cool. Get the electrics out to test them again. Right, no time to hang about it, guys. Let's crack on. It's cool we're getting the bear out again. That's just at the top of the screen here. Not had that for a while. Right, first of all then, guys, we'll take a look what's in this box. Remember to smash that subscribe button, guys, if you've not already. And press that bell notification not to miss out on any future videos or content of this build. Right, there's the little anchor. Right, so let's get rid of that. Let's see what I've got here. Look at that. Guys, they are metal. Not mega heavy, but it's all adding up. These are all adding up. That is amazing. The detail on this build, guys, this ship, it is wicked. So happy with it. This is my baby, this model is, guys. I love this build. I'm really enjoying doing it. There's some tricky parts, like anything, but it's all worth it. I'm going to take these out of here. Right, so there's our propeller shafts. What I'll do is I'll place these here, guys, because I don't want them rolling on the floor, and we'll go through exactly what we've got this week. Okay, 40A are the side shafts. Now, to tell that, guys, you can see those are smaller than this one, which is 40B. That's the central propeller shaft. So we'll place those over there for now. Looked at those. And then you've got 40B, 40C, sorry, 40D and 40E. So I think there's obviously different sizes. I think you've got the two outer ones that are bigger, which are 40C and 40E. And then you've got 40D, which is the smaller one. 40C is the port propeller, that one. 40D is the central propeller. And 40E is the starboard propeller. So I just place those there above the propeller pictures. You've got 40F, that's the central plate, which is that part here. That's plastic. And you've got 40G, which I think is going to be these two parts. Yeah. 40G, that's the side plates, two of those. These are plastic again, guys. And you've got 40H, which is the stern plate. It's also plastic. And we've got AP screws. And then 40I is the starboard anker. So we're putting another anchor on, guys. Wicked. So let's just bring these over here a second and read exactly what it wants us to do. Right, instruction 1, take the two side shafts. Right, so the two side shafts, easy for me to say, are these parts here. Now, looking at these, I know it's going to say this already. These are what are going to go in to the propellers. Position those there for a second. And basically what it's telling us to do is get the central prop shaft, which is the biggest one, again, with that little D-shaped end. Turn those round. So those are all in position now. So you've got 40As on the outside and then 40B on the inside. Right. Take care to identify the two side propellers correctly. The angle of tilt of the blades on the starboard propeller is the same as the angle on the blades in the central propeller. The port propeller has the blade tilted in the opposite direction. Fit the ends of the shafts onto the propellers. At this stage, you do not want to have to use glue, as the assembly will be fixed at a later stage. So we ain't got to glue them then, guys. But what we've got to do is make sure they are all positioned properly. So the simple way I'm putting that, guys, is what I've read out to you. If it sounds a bit confusing, because it does to me, I'm just going to put them by the pictures exactly how they're positioned, and then I don't think you can go wrong then. But to look at them, those look exactly the same. They really do. But I think those are right. And as you can see, there's a D-shape hole there where the shafts are going to go into. So what we're going to do is take one of the 40A shafts and then put that in, like so. Now these are going to drop off if you tilt them, guys, but that's how that looks, as it don't want us to put glue in yet. Now what I'm going to do is put them to one side, as I'm going to have to keep moving them to turn the page. So yeah, then we want 40D, which is the centre. We've just done the starboard. This is the centre. This is the long shaft. I'm a bit dubious now. I hope that I'm getting these the right way. But that's that done. Again, we'll put those to one side. And then finally, the port side, 40C. And you've got it. Put the D-shaped shaft and only going one way, like that. So that's that done. in a minute I will make sure that all these are positioned right before we do anything else. So let's turn the page. Right, instruction 2, take the assembly from the previous issue and fit the port and starboard propeller shafts into the sockets on the outer corners of the gearbox. That's what we're reading here, 35B. Right, so that's going into there, I would have thought, as you can see in this diagram here. Circled red, yes, we're putting these into these two parts here where there's red rings. Fit the end of the central shaft under grip 39I, which is that part which I think we fitted that last week. I think that's already fitted, so it's got to go under there. Circled blue. Do not use any glue. The shafts and cogs in the gearbox must be able to rotate. So there's no glue in this instruction at the minute, guys. Okay, so I've positioned this as best as I can on the table for you guys so you can see the diagram, also see the build and where I'm putting these shafts with the propellers. So first of all, we want to put 40A into the gearbox there where that red ring is. Again, there's D-shaped ends to these shafts, so they will only go in one way. They are a bit stiff to put in, but they will go in, just be careful. There you go, if you hold the other side of the shaft, that'll help you out, guys. And then that stays there like that. And then what it's asking us to do then is put the centre shaft in, which is 40D. Again, we've got to put that under there, so I think we might have to unscrew that because we sealed that down last week. So if I just get a screwdriver. So that might be able to go under there now. So thread that under there, position it the right way around, so the D shape's right, gently push that on. There you go. And then I think it said tighten this back up. Going on anyway. Because I think, without going ahead of myself, we're going to be putting the other covers on in a sec anyway. The stern plates, whatever they're called. Without looking, guys, I'm not sure at the minute. I know you bear with me with that. Right. And finally in this stage, we want to put 40A into the gearbox. So yeah, that's all that instruction done, guys. Now what I'm going to do is just gently turn this to the side, just so I can still get in shot for you. If we move this wire out of the way, like so. I just want you to see it in shot, that's all, guys. I don't want you to miss out on anything. There we go. I think that's pretty cool there, you can see all that. Now, instruction 3, take the plates 40F, 40G times 2. That's going to be these. These are 40G plates. And then just position these each side there for a second. And then fit the stern plate 40H, which is this one. I'll place that here a second until we've got through this. And we'll 40F and 40H just to put to one side. I'm sorry guys, I'm going to have to move this up a bit so I can see what we're doing. Right, you've probably guessed it, guys, what we're doing here. What I'll do is I'll position that there just so I can show you the diagrams, what we're doing, and I'm going to pull it back down into shot. So we're putting this plate on here, that one, like so. So that's going to there, and then this one will go on there, like so. And then these two parts are going to go at the top here. So now I've shown you that, I can bring it down into shot so you can see more what's going on. So if I just make sure that's in the centre of the screen for you, like so. So yeah, basically 40G piece 1 and 40G piece 2. And they've got little lips here, guys, like a little rudder. That'll go over the shaft. And then what we want to do is get AP screws to connect all these. First of all, I think I'll line them all up for you, and then we're ready to go. Now this, I think it can go on either way, to be fair. Doesn't really matter. So that's set up to go. so we'll get these screwed in. Still ain't got a new screwdriver, guys. I was meant to get one, I said last week, didn't I? I kept on and on and on. But I have had a mare of a week. If you're regulars to the channel and you've been watching all week, you might have noticed the videos was a bit late this week. Now, you probably know already if you've listened to the channel this week. Basically, my Wi-Fi's been out and it's been an absolute nightmare. You don't know how much you rely on technology, guys. I mean, I was trying to use my phone to use the network of my phone, which I've got 5G, but for some reason 5G don't work very good in my area, and it's a pretty new area where I live. Whether it's to do with that, I don't know. There's mass up, so I can't understand why. But anyway, I was trying to use my phone so we could watch telly, because you can't get any apps obviously because you're off the internet, and the Wi-Fi wasn't working. It was working, but it kept dropping out. And last week's Titanic build, it took, I posted it in the afternoon while I was on my break at work, thinking I could get it done and done for the right time on Monday. Didn't work. Hours. Nearly for half a day it took to upload. And then I had to edit it, etc. Put the music on, etc. at the beginning and the end of the video. It was a nightmare. So yeah, as you can understand then, because it was taking such a long time to upload videos and edit them, I didn't give up, but I just waited till the Wi-Fi was done, basically. I mean, to put it in context, it takes me about half hour, an hour to put the video up and maybe put the music on, etc. Unless it's a really busy time and people are using, I don't think that's the case, but sometimes it takes a while, but most times about an hour, if that. By the time it's uploaded and put on to YouTube. And as I put out there, I waited until the technician come, fixed the Wi-Fi, and now, fingers crossed, it's all up and running. But story short, guys, I know that was a bit of a long story. That's why the video was up later last week, and I think if I remember right, I've only just put right, where am I? Sorry guys, hang on, me talking. This one's got to go on the end, I think. I think we're going to turn the page over first before we do any more. Yeah, if I remember right, I only put Dom's charger up yesterday, so that was a couple of days late. Everything was late, guys, but it was one of those. Right, when we're putting this on, you want to make sure these lugs are pointing downwards. And I'll just slot on the end there like that. So I'll just start that screw off. And get another AP screw. Don't want to go on. Oh, it's cool, we're getting the bear out in a minute, guys, to put the anchor on. It's been a while since we've seen that. But basically we've got the two anchors now. That's nice and tight. Guys, it's getting massive. This boat is going to be huge, I already know that, but it is getting absolutely massive. We've got all the shafts in, all skewed into place by the plates. Propellers are on. Now I think it's going to be testing time. Okay then guys, sorry if it's getting a bit mad on this video at the minute. There's stuff everywhere. I'm just going to quickly read through instruction 4 before we check out these propellers, see if they're working. I've got the electrics here. So yeah, basically it's saying you can now carry out another test following the instructions in issue 38. When the switch is in the head position, all three propellers should rotate, and then port 1 rotates anti-clockwise. The starboard and the central propellers rotate clockwise and are faster. In the astern position, the port propeller rotates clockwise and the starboard propeller rotates anti-clockwise. The central propeller does not rotate in the astern position. Right, let's plug this in, guys, and test it out. Okay, so we'll plug ourselves in. Now guys, what you want to do when you're doing this, don't leave this on too much, because you've got to remember, with batteries, it's going to be a lot less volts going through the system than off the plug, and you might burn something out if you leave it on too long. Right, so I'm going to place this down here. Right, first of all then, it wants us to put the head position. All three propellers rotate. The port one rotates anti-clockwise, the starboard one anti-clockwise, and the centre propellers rotate clockwise. Right, so the head position, all three propellers go in. Port 1 rotates anti-clockwise. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this works. So we want the head position. There we go. Yeah, that's all good. That's working. Gone a bit off shot here so I can see and show you the view of what I can see of them propelling round. Right, now when I put in a head, what we're looking for, as it shows you here in the diagram, the two outer propellers are going to go anti-clockwise and clockwise, and the middle one is also going to, so basically these two are going to go clockwise in the head position, and that's going to go anti-clockwise. So let's just try that. As you can see, that works. And now in the Aston position, what we should be seeing now is those going around clockwise, this propeller going around anti-clockwise, and this one shouldn't move. So it should just be the two outer ones. Sorry about the shot, guys. I just want to see, make sure you see it all. Yeah. That's right. That's all right. So as you can see, that all worked. I'm just showing you a bit of a shot here, how much carnage is going on in this week's issue, guys. In the background there you can see the Millennium Falcon, which you would have seen the weekend just past. Subscribe for that, guys. And here we have what the engine, what this looks like. The trouble is now, guys, those propellers, I'm having to prop it up because they're just ploughing through the table. So I have to prop them up at the minute when I test them. But we've tested them, they've all worked. And now what we're going to do is get that bow out in the background there and fit the other anchor. Okay then, guys, this is a blast from the past. Take the bow assembly, which we've got here from issue 24. Well, that's been about 16 issues, guys. Yeah, if I read, yeah, 16 issues ago since we've seen this bow. Thread the chain of the anchor 40i through the hawse hole on the starboard bow, which is going to be this side, guys. With both anchors pulled up into the hawse holes, check the length of the chain 40i, which I will get out in a second, guys, against the other anchor chain 24b, which is this fella here, which we did many issues ago. If they are the same length, you can fit them both onto the catch on the end of the winch rope 23c, which is just inside of the bow there. I don't know if you can see that, guys, just that bit there. If they are different lengths, you'll need to use the clip 40J. See the following step. Right, for a simple life, let's hope they're the same. So we can just bang this on and then the anchors are done. Right. So if we undo this thing. There you go. There's the little clip, guys. I'm hoping we're not going to have to use that. I mean, look at the detail on that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Don't think that does it justice, but guys, that is really cool. Right, so what we've got to do is, what I'll do is I'll tilt this on the side so you can see what I'm doing. Just don't want to scratch it, guys. So if I place that there like that, and what we're going to do is feed it through this hole here, like so. Are you having your bets, guys? Do you think it's going to be a perfect fit? I do hope so. I'm going to hold that with my finger the other side so the chain don't reel back out. And what we'll do is we'll gently pull that up and put the support on. And what we're going to do is pull that chain over the top like the other chain has. And then, so I'm sure the other one's dangling a bit. Let's see if that's the right length. I'm not sure if it is, you know. I think we might have to use the clip because the chain is a little bit shorter. I think, you know, from looking at the position, now I've got that out, I think we might get away with using that clip. I'm going to see what happens when I connect it to this little hook and see if it's the right length. If I could get that open, that is. Hang on. It's a bit more difficult for me, guys, because I'm doing it on camera, but it shouldn't be this hard for you guys to do. There we go. That's that done. Now, let's have a quick look at the anchors, guys, because as you can see, those chains are there, but I think they need to be a bit tighter. That's my inkling I've got. See that anchor rests down like that, and then you've got this anchor which rests down like that. Now, to me, they look identical, to be fair, as I move it around. As you can see there, I think that's all right. I think that's good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Sorry if that's not in a good shot. It's so big, guys. I'll tell you what, let me take the camera out of the pod and I can show you a better view of that and see what you think. Now, guys, I've taken the camera off the tripod so I can show you the inside in a better view. There we've got the chain, which goes out the two holes on each side of the bow. If I just bring this around here, you can see that one. The other one you can't get a shot in a minute, but you get the gist. And then that comes down, that is all tight, as you can see. And there is the motor, the mechanism, what retracts the anchors back. Now you can see the chain is, I would say, that is the same length. So we haven't got to use the clip. What it said in a previous instruction, you only have to use that if the chains are a different length. Now the next step we've got to do is pull the anchors down, and they should both retract back by this little motor thing in it. It's not electric, it's just a retractable, like a pullback car. So what we're going to do now, guys, is try that. Just before we do, I'm going to show you, look what we would have had to done if the chains were different lengths. Story short, what it's saying is you make sure the anchors are going to be in the right position there, and then basically level up the chain, put it on this pin mechanism, and then the pin would attach to that just there. But as you can see, the chains are all level, guys, so I'm happy with that. We don't need to use this little pin, paper clip sort of thing. So now we're going to go straight to the next instruction and see how the anchors work. Now, guys, I've got to pull both of these anchors down, and they should retract and stop at the same position. Now, if they've not stopped at the same position, as I've read in the last instruction, then what I've got to do is pull the chain so they are in the right position. So we might still have to use that paper clip thing after all. So let's see how it goes, guys. Right, so here goes nothing. So we've got to pull these right down. And see how it goes. And they're not retracting. Brilliant. Hang on, guys. Titanic was never simple, was it? Now, I know what that could be. That could be down to the screws on the cover are too tight. So if I just release those a little bit. See, that's the trouble. It keeps stopping. Now, I'm not sure why that is. Whether I've got a dodgy motor. If you tap it, it works. Now, that's a bit annoying. There seems something why it's sticking. But as you can see, on a positive, shouldn't have to keep doing that, obviously, but a positive note, those chains are perfectly level. As you can see, you could be a bit fussy, say one's higher than the other, but guys, there ain't a lot in that. So I'm happy with that. But where you're happy with something, something else goes wrong with this Titanic build. Not a lot, but if you can see there, that motor, that is the little culprit there. It's not retracting, it's all back. Now, I don't know if it's that motor or something else. It's got to be that. For some reason you tap it and it works. But that is the only issue I've got with this part of the build. But yeah, I'm gonna put the cover back on that. You can see the chains are level. I'm happy with that. The anchors are level. They've both retracted back, but for some reason that little motor in there is not doing the full job. But guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. I'll have a look at that off camera. If I sort it, I will sort it. I'll let you know. But guys, for this week, build the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks, issue 40. It's been a bit of a busy one. It's been a good one. That is it, guys. Please subscribe for more. Like, comment, share. See ya. That is it for this week's Build the Titanic, guys. Do hope you enjoyed it. Basically what we've done is fix the shafts, the propellers and another anchor on the bow of the ship. So it's pretty cool. This model is popping now, guys. I love this build. I love all the builds I'm doing, but the Titanic, that's my baby at the minute. I can't wait till this thing's built, and I know it's going to be absolutely massive. It's over 1 metre in length, guys. 140 issues. We've done 40. So yeah, we've got a long way ahead of us yet, guys. Come along with me. We've got about 2 years of doing this build, guys, and I can't wait till it's built. But I don't want to wish my life away. I just want to enjoy the moment every week. If you want to come along with me, guys, to watch this build progressing and see the final result in a couple of years' time, I know it's a long time. It's free. I'm not asking for it. You know that. Give us a subscribe, guys. Bell notification not to miss out on any future content to do with the Titanic or on my channel. Give us a subscribe. Big like, comment and share. Take a look through the playlist, guys, because there might be something else you want to watch on the playlist whilst waiting for this weekly to come up every Monday. Build the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks every Monday. And before I go, guys, a big thank you for all the subs I'm getting. Really appreciate you guys. Love you lots. For now, see you later. Peace.